Welcome to Connectivity Without Chaos, the podcast for IT leaders who are done managing networks by guesswork. In each episode, we break down the systems, strategies, and decisions that eliminate the hidden IT tax, so your infrastructure becomes reliable, secure, and built to scale. Today, we discuss clinical wireless modernization strategy. So we're doing a deep dive into these strategic briefings that expose a really critical hidden tax in healthcare IT. Specifically outdated wireless local area networks, or WLANs, that are just crumbling under the weight of modern medicine.
Yeah, and the reality across the dozens of acute care hospitals we looked at is, well, it's pretty stark, honestly. The very networks that were originally built to empower clinical staff are now, actively creating operational bottlenecks.
Right, because those legacy networks were designed primarily for basic coverage, not the extreme device density we see today. The briefings actually compare this to painting a giant crosswalk across a multi-lane highway.
Oh, that's a perfect analogy.
Yeah, like the paint technically covers the ground, but it absolutely doesn't safely support the massive volume of traffic trying to use it all at once.
Exactly. And, the traffic itself has fundamentally changed. We aren't just talking about a few laptops on crash carts anymore.
Right, it's way more than that now.
There is a massive surge in the Internet of Medical Things, or IOMT. We're talking continuous vitals monitoring, voice over IP apps, mobile telemetry. That shifts the entire network demand from just needing a weak signal anywhere to needing high-capacity performance everywhere.
But how does that actually break the network? Like, if I have a Wi-Fi signal, shouldn't my device just, work?
Well, not necessarily. Think about what happens when a patient on a continuous heart monitor is wheeled down a really long hallway.
Okay.
In a legacy network that was designed just for coverage, you get what's called AP stickiness.
AP stickiness.
Yeah. The mobile monitor clings to its original access point until the signal completely dies, instead of smoothly handing off to a closer one. Oh, right. The legacy network just wasn't engineered to actively instruct the device to switch, which creates all this roaming instability and dead zones.
And a dead zone in a critical care unit isn't just some annoyance where a streaming video buffers. It transforms a technical bottleneck into an actual severe care delivery crisis.
It really does. It becomes a single point of operational failure for CNOs and CIOs. Take real-time location systems, or RTLS.
Those are the tracking tags, right?
Exactly. The tags that tell nurses exactly where the nearest crash cart or IV pump is. If the network drops the connection to that tag, you lose visibility of life-saving equipment.
That sounds incredibly dangerous.
It is. Clinicians are forced into these manual workarounds, workflows break down, and then the IT department gets flooded with reactive troubleshooting tickets.
Wait, I'm confused though. If nurses are dealing with drops and disconnects daily and literally losing track of crash carts because of bad Wi-Fi, why hasn't a standard IT budget fixed this? Like, why can't you just buy the newest, most expensive access points and stick them in the ceiling?
Because throwing money and dense hardware at a hospital ceiling actually makes the problem worse.
Wait, really? How?
Well, if you oversaturate an area with access points without proper design, you create massive RF interference and channel overlap. Your APs essentially start shouting over each other.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, standard upgrades fail because they are designed for floor plans. They're geometrically balanced on a 2D blueprint. They aren't designed for people.
So the fix relies on what the sources call a healthcare-specific design methodology, like specifically emphasizing workflow-aware planning.
Yes. Workflow-aware planning means you map the wireless infrastructure to how clinicians actually move in three-dimensional space.
Okay, so mapping it to their actual routes.
Exactly. Think about tracking a nurse's actual 12-hour shift. They grab a mobile workstation, walk past 3 heavy lead-lined radiology doors, and enter a crowded ICU full of telemetry equipment requiring complex spatial streams.
Right.
You have to pair predictive design models with rigorous on-site validation along that exact physical journey.
So you're validating the real-world performance to ensure those roaming handoffs happen seamlessly, despite all that physical and frequency interference.
That validation is exactly what establishes a standardized, high-density framework across multi-hospital systems. It replaces blueprint guesswork with clinical reality.
So your network architecture really has to be as dynamic as the people-saving lines on the floor.
It absolutely does.
As you evaluate adding more intelligent medical devices to your facilities, ask yourself a hard question. Is your wireless foundation actually engineered for the future of healthcare, or is it just desperately trying to keep up with the present?
It's the defining question for healthcare IT right now. You simply cannot support tomorrow's medicine on yesterday's RF design.
If you found this helpful, subscribe to Connectivity Without Chaos on Substack for more insights on eliminating the hidden IT tax. And if you're dealing with a connectivity or infrastructure challenge, send it our way. We may cover it in an upcoming episode.